Hello, dear brothers and sisters. Today we would like to present our next report. This is the seventh one on the current situation in Ukraine. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will start with our first photo. And in this photo, you can see a yacht from San Francisco. So it's very supporting picture for us because we can see solidarity around the world of the world church and all people. We understand that the war has entered a protracted phase and is on the way to exhaustion. In the occupied territories, there is no opportunity to conduct worship. In fact, it's like a ban and a threat to life. And unfortunately, the member of the church who ministered in Dnieper city was killed. The evacuation of people from hotspots continues. And here is an example of an evacuation from Mariupol. A person walked for 5 days on foot. A resident of Mariupol and his dog Zhuzha walked to Zaporizhia for 5 days. He went under fire between mines. He went to Ukraine 5 days. And this is our green corridors. So you can see his bag. This is him and his dog. But we live in hope, both the Ukrainian people and the church. And a symbol of this are flowers that were planted in Kharkiv with faith and hope. Life must go on. So despite the war, you can see that people were working hard to plant these beautiful flowers in Kharkiv. And the mayor noted that the idea of planting flowers was very good because people enjoy this beauty, which is important in such a difficult time. And even our president began to pray. You can see a picture when Zelensky's prayer was pronounced for the Easter. And we can see here that president's prayer for peace. Zelensky touchingly congratulated Ukrainians on Easter. The resurrection of Christ symbolizes a great victory of life over death. And today, Ukrainians are united in their prayer. The head of state is convinced. And then the president read out a prayer. It was his first official prayer. And before this war, he was very reserved in terms of spirituality. Okay, let's move on. Everyone participates as much as he can. A volunteer who collects funds. This picture, in this picture, you can see a girl who is playing on a flute. Little Salomia on the European Square in Dnieper raised almost 5,000 hryvnias for the armed forces, playing the flute. The girl was photographed by a British journalist, and Salomia was very happy that Queen Elizabeth II could see her picture. Dear Salomia, the whole of Ukraine will see your photo, and this photo was taken by her mom, Ksenia. And in the next pictures, you can see her playing and the money she raised. Dear friends, there are also 3 more videos with English subtitles in additional materials that we are sending you. One is about Chernihiv, and the most valuable one is about Gostomel. So try to watch them as well. Every week, our church miraculously finds small numbers of the Bibles and buys them. For us, it's very important because there is practically no paper in the country for printing, and there are long queues abroad. The church baptizes people every week and every Saturday. So last Sabbath, there was baptism in Kiev, and in this picture, there is a baptism in Lviv. Okay. We have some urgent prayer requests, dear brothers and sisters. Our Ukrainian Union delegates submitted documents for the annual General Conference session so that they could leave Ukraine and go to the US for this meeting. And as you know, there is a ban in our country for men between 18 and 60. So men under 60 cannot leave the country. So pray about that meeting so our representatives can be at GC session. We also ask you to pray. And here is an example of a prayer request at the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. And it reads, I beg you for peace in Ukraine and protection of all our defenders. So dear friends, thank you for your prayers. We know that you pray and ask Lord to protect our country. So please keep doing that. And we would like to finish with one poem written by our daughter Angelina, who is 12 years old. And her little poem is called Just Be Brave. Thank you for your attention, and may the Lord bless you, your families, and protect you.
In awful thunders and storms, we continue to fight with sounds of bombs, with blood and screams is for this war. This time is not the same as it was before. A star is in the middle of a gloomy sky, and it gives us hope not to cry. It is shining at night. It shows the way because it's very bright. Just be brave, for us God will fight. Or one day all be again in light. Father, I thank you for being rescue. So when I pray,